Find you guys. There we are. Okay. Hi, my name is Andy Preston. This is my data process discussion, our group project. Background on the question on the first thing. I teach at Newton High School. We are north of Wichita, about 30 minutes. We are a 5A school, about 1,100 students in our high school. It is a ninth grade through 12th grade traditional high school. I am a math teacher, so I only really work in the math department. We have 8 math teachers, actually 9. We have a part-time teacher too for calculus. 9 math teachers in our department. We have 2 college teachers as well. So it's kind of a bigger school. So our data assessment that we cover in our classroom is more specific towards the math department than the entire school. We do Ames Web for our ninth graders only. Some background on our reading. Our reading Ames Web we do for ninth and 10th grade, but we don't do that. The reading or the ELA teachers do all that stuff. We cover all the math assessment stuff. So we do our Ames Web, we do our MComp, MCAP, if you're familiar with that. We do our MTSS, we do our 3 tiers, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Our interventions for Tier 2 and Tier 3. We have something called seminar at the end of the day. It's about an hour every day. I'll give you some background on seminar. Monday seminar is for IPS, individualized plans of study. I'm sure everybody in the state with redesign is going to this now. So we use Mondays for career and college. But Tuesdays and Thursdays are more of a study hall type of structure. So that's when our intervention for Tier 2 and Tier 3 come in. So kids that are on Tier 2 or Tier 3, they get put into either their teacher's classroom or into a math teacher's classroom. Also, kids that have D's and F's in their math classes have to go to these required math seminars. And then we work with the students either on assignments or skill building. We use that time for that. We also have, I'm a basketball coach, so I also have all the basketball players. We do like personalized seminars, so it's kind of crazy. It's not a very good process, to be honest. Wednesdays we use for our early release time. So we do like MTSS meetings, department meetings, team teaching meetings, stuff like that. And then Fridays, so Tuesdays and Thursdays are that study hall intervention time. And then Fridays are like activity days. So that kind of wraps up how we do intervention. We test. We don't do the testing 6 times a year. We only do it 3 times. I guess that's the benchmark testing. We do one in the fall, winter, and spring. And we only test our ninth grade students. So after ninth grade, they take the 8th grade test. After ninth grade, we kind of just move them on. And then we just use that time or that year basically to decide the path they go on for the rest of their math curriculum. And then our school also is tied into the ACT. We now try to get every student to take the ACT. We don't require them, but we do pay for the ACT for every student. So we take blocks during random times of the year before the tests. We give one in the fall and the spring to do ACT prep. We do not have a class for ACT prep. So I guess where this would put us on to what now? Question 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with the ACT, so I was under the impression that the state paid for every student to take the ACT.
That is correct.
We took an entire morning essentially until lunch. Was it an after school, before school, Saturday thing, or how did you guys do that for the assessing the ACT or getting that out?
So in the fall, they took it on a Saturday, and then our administrators actually changed it in the spring. Well, the winter one, it was like in February, but we had a snow day. So we did it in I think we just did it in beginning of April or into March, and we took an actual day of class. They took them out of class this time for that one. And then like our preps were like the week before. I know some schools do like it with their seminar time. We just take them out of classes in the afternoons and we have them go like with one of the teachers, like a math teacher does like a prep day, English, science, all the areas. So that's kind of our structure with ACT.
Why do you guys just stop at ninth grade? Like, why do you not test them on comp and cap I don't know what our high school does because I teach elementary school, but I'm just curious as to why you just stop at ninth grade.
I think a lot of it's because of money, to be honest with you. But also the test only goes up to 8th grade, so there's no high school test. So basically we just kind of see where they're at in their ninth grade class, and it really just helps with enrollment. We put them either on the remedial track, advanced track, or keep them on the general normal track that they're on. We don't even share the numbers with the kids, so I don't even know if it's even meaningful data to the kids or if they're taking the test. It has much validity because I don't know how hard they're taking or how well they're trying to take it.
Right.
But we just take it for our data, our input. It really does help, though. It tells us, like, it's pretty accurate. Like, the kids are in tier 2, tier 3. They're in, like, an intro to algebra type of course. So I think it's an effective, but I don't think the test actually that they're taking, I know the comp isn't what we, like, learn in, like, algebra 1 or even in geometry. A lot of the stuff's, like, long division or, like, long multiplication that's not even, like, used. So I don't even know how valid the test is from that standpoint.
Well, that's one thing that we've noticed with our MCOP and MCAP that we do. Like, it doesn't necessarily go with our curriculum that we have. And so, like, yeah, that's kind of a mess in itself with, like, interventions, because we do the comp and cap, but then it doesn't always line up with our curriculum. So they may do really good on the comp and cap, but they're struggling in class. And so,
Yep.
yeah.
We have the same issues at our school. So you're not alone with that. And that's the same thing at the high school level. So, okay, like, so the help that we want, what I'd like to see our school do, I would like to do is we're changing our assessment. We're going from AimsWeb to now FastBridge. And I don't know if FastBridge is any good. I don't know what it's going to be like, but at least we're taking a step to change our assessment data. And then the second thing I'd like to do, I've been in a couple other districts. We need an actual class for actual intervention, not just a seminar. I know when I was in Mill Valley, we had an actual extra math class. It was an intervention class. Like, the kids were on tier 2, tier 3. They took another block of math every other day. So, like, we're on block schedule at our school. So, like, if you do Monday your math class, Tuesday would be your intervention class. And it was really effective at that school. Now, kids don't like it because they're in 2 math courses, but it's like you're struggling, you need extra help. And it's only geared for those kids in tier 2, tier 3. So I wish we could do that at our school, but I don't think our school wants to pay the money for either the extra instructors or for the extra hours of math. So
I haven't heard of that before. I was in a block scheduling in Augusta before I got to Beloit. We were working 8 periods a day here in Beloit now, but I had never heard of that with a block schedule, going your math on Monday and then your remedial math or whatever you want to call it on Tuesday for tier 2, tier 3 kids. That's a fantastic idea. Help those kids who are struggling in math. That's really, really awesome.
Yeah, it's really effective. But again, it comes down to money.
Yeah.
A lot of times districts don't want. Like, a Mill Valley has quite a bit of money up in Kansas City compared to where I'm at in Newton. The money is an issue. Now, I will say this, at our school, we do it for reading, for skill building and reading levels. Like, we do in AimsWeb, we have an intervention course for those kids that are low in reading. We have quite a bit of not a high, but we have some ELO students too, so that reading skill building is good for them as well. So, okay, what number am I on here? Would this be number 6? What was the most helpful? Or am I on 4? You guys already paraphrase.
Yeah, we're pretty much at 6.
We're at 6, okay. So
I would just add on, so you were talking about FastBridge. My school is actually going to FastBridge next year too, and I accepted the position as a tech coach for my school next year. So I actually spent the last 3 days in FastBridge training, and I think that it's going to help. The data is going to be so much more beneficial than what we had with AIM. So I don't know a whole lot. We're still learning, but I think FastBridge is going to help our students a lot more than AIMS did.
Good. Well, that makes me feel better, because I feel AimsWeb was a waste of time for the teachers, because we had to do all the grading. They're saying this FastBridge is going to grade everything for us or give us all the data immediately back, and that's what we need. And that's what, Brad, you were talking about, getting that data like immediately back to the teachers. We don't have to waste our time like grading and trying to sort the data or input the data.
Right. And at that training, they said that the tests, they are on the computer, so you did get it back. But then it also so they start on grade level, but if they're not mastering those questions, it'll kick them down to second grade, and then they'll see if they can master second grade, and then first grade. Good. At least that's what it is for the elementary school. So that's nice, because it is really geared and then you can go back and look and see exactly where each standard or question they're missing, so you know if it's long division or whatever.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that wraps up my part of the project. So thank you guys for your responses and for helping me out. All right.
No problem.